welcome back to One Mouse, One Dream. So today we're going to talk about these. These are Disney's annual passes, and more people refer to them as Passholder or AP. And we're going to talk a lot, but not everything in detail about what the benefits are to be annual pass holder.
Yeah, a lot of you guys from our video from last Tuesday we asked you what things you'd like to see and hear, and a lot of you guys had mentioned about the perks to being an annual pass holder. And definitely, there is a disclaimer at the bottom that I'm going to read. We don't know them all, and we're not going to be exact on what we talk about. So that's fine if you want to correct us in the comments. We're not perfect.
Nope.
This is our first year as an annual pass holder.
Not even a first full year either.
Yeah, really, exactly. We have until June 22nd of 2017 till our first year is up, and then we can decide if we want to renew or wait.
Yep. Like I said, you get that fun little box. It does change up the design every time they bring it out. This was the 2016 version. I think 17 looks very similar, but they are updating this.
We got gypped.
Yeah. So we got, last year when we got them, we got the old Magic Bands. Of course, they're going to be the new Magic Bands coming out. Anybody
that ordered their bands after December 28th got the Gen 2
the new
bands.
Ones. So of course you get to pick out your color of your Magic Band like you always do, and then each year they bring out a new color of the pass holder little Magic Band bandage, or whatever you want to call it. So this is what they look like. Some people just put the 1 year on, some people put like the last 4 or 5 years that they have. I've seen people who've had annual passes and they only put the current year one. I don't think it's weird either way if you want to put like multiple colors of each year, or if you want to put just the single year that you're in. It's just personal preference. I don't mind. I think having so many of them on there might be a little bit annoying, but I don't know. So it's really cool. You get to, you know, have a little special feature for your Magic Band, which is like a little decoration.
I think the first thing we talk about is the differences. And all the differences that I want to talk about, prices, options, are not available to everyone. But it's kind of nice to tell everybody about them, because some folks from Florida might be watching us and have been undecisive about if they wanted to get an annual pass for Walt Disney World or not. I'll tell you this, I know if we lived in Florida right now, yeah, we'd have some of those Florida ones. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So we moved, it's kind of funny, quick story here if y'all haven't seen the video. When we came down to Savannah in June, day 2, we jumped in the rental car and drove to Disney Springs and got our passes.
Yeah.
It was the best 4-hour trip that we've done.
4-hour trip.
Okay, that's weird. Anyway, so I wanted to go over the different prices. So the one that we got, and it's probably the most popular one for most annual pass holders, is the Disney Platinum Pass. That one is $649 for 12 months, and that's per person over the age of 3. Just got it. And I don't know, maybe somebody can correct this, but on here, I don't know if it's just for Florida residents or they've changed it now that non-Florida residents can get it, like us that live in Georgia. You could pay a monthly.
I'm pretty sure it's like that.
That would be awesome if we could do a monthly. Now you do have to put a down payment first off. So like for that one, it's $224 for a down payment, and then you have a monthly of $48 and some change. So for $649, that's the annual Platinum Pass. And then you go to the Disney Platinum Plus, which is $729. And then you go to the Disney Gold Pass and the Disney Silver Pass. Now those two are for Floridians.
Yes, you
Florida folks. The Gold Pass is $549, and the Disney Silver Pass is $389. Now there are a couple other ones, but I'm not going to get into that. Like there's a Epcot one for annual, which is like $289, I think, and then there's another one for weekdays for $259. That again, those two are for Florida folks. But the difference between the $649 and the $729 is the $729 gives you the water parks, and it also gives you ESPN Zone too to get into. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, also gives you Disney's Oak Trail Golf Course.
So if you're a golfer,
woohoo! Miniature, that is, right? No, it's the
real golf.
Fancy pants,
real golf.
the Richie.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get to go to those. If you just do the $649, which, like I said, is the most popular one, you get access to all 4 parks at any time, which they include the hopper. So you can go from one park to another park, all 4 parks, in one day, which is pretty awesome. And that's between the $649 and the $729 is what it is.
But just going back to the cost of the monthly, payment, if you guys are able to do that instead of paying everything up front right away. If you really think about it, depending on how much they require you to put down on a deposit, that is like the cost of some people's cable bill. I know a lot of you guys, cut cable out to help save for Disney, or cut going out to dinner like the 2 times a month maybe that y'all do, as far as meals and stuff, depending on how big your family is. But there's definitely ways to, cut back. And I know this video is not about that, but really, if you can afford the, monthly price that it would break down to, just figure out what ways you can easily cut that out. Of course, it's not going to be for everybody, but it's definitely affordable, especially if you go to Disney at least twice a year. Even just going one time, it might pay for your passes for your family, depending on the size and things. And I don't know, there's so many more benefits we're going to talk about, but that's just one of the little tidbits that I like to talk about, is how to make it somewhat affordable.
Also, you get free parking, which, if anybody knows, parking is $20 per day. Per park, if we're not mistaken.
Crazy.
So you're saving big time. Like, we've been to the parks this year over 10 times. And now a lot of times we'll take the shuttles, but when on our last day we drive to the last park, we've probably saved about $100 in parking, if not actually more than that.
Oh, more than that.
Close to $200 in parking just because of that.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And the other thing I think about that I forgot is if you do renew at the end of your year, you do get a discount. And we've come to figure that it's about 10%.
About that, yeah.
That you get off. So you're saving, between 2 people, you're saving about $120, $130 if you renew another year. So that is a perk. If you continue to renew, you get that discount. So that's kind of nice with that. Blackouts. There are no blackout periods for the Platinum Pass and the Platinum PPP Plus.
Yes.
There are no blackout periods, which is awesome because we've been able to go every month, 2 weeks before Christmas, the week after Thanksgiving, anytime, and there's no blackouts. There are for the gold and the silver pass for Florida folks. Just so you know with that. So.
Which I can see that, but then at the same time, I'm sort of like, oh, that's a bummer. But I understand. Yeah.
For the Florida ones, it's not that bad. I mean, you can't go the whole summer.
No, which, I mean, most people, if you live in Florida, you guys usually don't take advantage of going outside anywhere all that often in the summer, just because it does get super hot. And, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people move to Florida, is to take advantage of, months that are not June, July, and August anyway. So...
yeah, you just go to Universal or something. Did I say that?
Did he say
that? Exclusive pass holder communications. So some of the unique things that I've noticed is we get a monthly newsletter for annual pass holders.
The regular mail and email.
I don't know anything about the mail.
Yeah.
You've been hiding it from me then. Shame on you.
That's what we get. We do get it.
Big thing, which we would have never purchased it, is PhotoPass. You're talking
Amazing.
149 if you get it in advance, and 169 at the parks.
Yep.
That's a lot of money to take or to get the PhotoPass. With the Gold Pass for Floridians, and then the Platinum Pass, which we have, and then the Plus to include the water parks, the golf course, and then the zone included. That's free.
That's amazing.
And they're on there for 365 days, so they're on there for a year, right on Disney's website. We have downloaded a ton of those.
So many.
I've uploaded them. They're on the computer. You can add things, special characters, special sayings for certain holidays and all that. So right there, that's pretty big.
Pretty big, especially, I mean, we've gone, you know, only a couple of small day trips and stuff, but I mean, even if you go like one time, that's still $150 saved, especially knowing if you didn't buy that ahead of time and you wait to the last minute. Each of those pictures are what, $14.95 a piece or something I think they make you charge, which is ridiculous. But Disney, I love you, but that's just absurd. But that's why they have that option to buy it in advance or pay $160, you know, something afterwards. But it's definitely a perk for us because we love pictures, and yeah, I definitely love that feature.
The other thing to
and we forgot about that too when we first got it.
Did we?
We did. And we're like, oh my goodness, we get all these pictures for free, and we just were so excited. So the one thing we haven't taken advantage of yet is doing the tours. You get 15% off of select non-discounted tours throughout the parks that offer tours. For example, the Keys to the Kingdom tour that we did back in February, we would now get 15% off with our AP discount versus using like our credit card discount that we got with Chase. But that's just another one of the cool benefits of having annual passes.
the after hours or the Very Merry Christmas Party with Mickey the Meister. That, and then the Not So Scary
Halloween party, yeah.
party. How much of a discount? It's like, depends what time of the month when you do it, the closer you get to the holiday.
Like
but anyways, it's like you save like $10 to $20 per person.
Which is good.
So yeah, with that, right now they started back up the after hours at Magic Kingdom, where you can go to the park and it's closed to others, so you can pay. I know they lowered the price from $149 down to $119 for annual pass holders. It's $89 to do it. What else? A lot of things to. Oh, I forgot too. If you didn't see it, if you haven't been to the park during the holidays, and I'm not sure if it's still going on, but they created annual pass holder lines.
Yes, it's still going on.
To get into the parks.
Yep.
So you bypass everybody else because
longer,
there's an annual pass
yep.
line.
I mean, they may be the same length sometimes, they may be longer, it just depends, or shorter. But that's really cool.
Which is awesome. Oh, what's some of the free stuff you can get?
When we were there during the Food and Wine Festival, they had, if you'd gone 3 different visits to Epcot, you got these amazing glasses, which I'm not going to show the details of them because we've shown them before, but we each got a pass holder glass. It has the Food and Wine Festival information for that year on the bottom, which is really cool. So just by, you know, going 3 different times that trip, you got to then go to the pass holder location to pick these up, which was really awesome. So, and those were free. I mean, again, they're really pretty. We probably won't ever use them, but they're nice to just have sitting around. And just to remember that it was our first year going to the Food and Wine Festival as a pass holder.
Also, we got offered like 2 months ago. I don't know what it was. Sometimes they'll do offers to annual pass holders to bring in family and friends. They were doing special parks discounts. I can't remember the price, and I'm sorry. And I'm not going to go back through my email and find it. Like right now, pass holder now for a limited time, 1-day water park tickets plus tax for you and up to 3 guests. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, they were doing special prices for park tickets for family and friends. They could do that. So they do offer from time to time special deals to bring family and friends.